Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin. Trying to get better and better about starting on time, but as I have been starting usually a minute or two late, we'll give those folks a minute or two to hop in. What's up, Katie? Welcome.
Hello.
Hope you're having a good day tonight. Good evening so far. I don't know about y'all, but my triceps are talking to me a little bit. Feeling a little bit stiff back there. Okay. Okay, make sure all my stuff is going. We're recording. Oops. Okay, let's do it. Let's begin. Start nice and easy. Ankle circles. Just painting some circles with the tip of the toe. We got heels and toes together, flat feet. Knee circles. Five each way. And we'll go a straight leg march, just some nice, easy kicks. We'll go five each side. And from there, let's go 10 jumping jacks. Once you get your 10, take a lunge step back, reach up tall, turn your palms to the ceiling. We got 3 each side. Take a moment. Trying to turn your palms up. Let that knee settle down. Try to make a straight line from palm to knee. From there, we're going nice and wide. Sunrise. 3 each way. And from there, take it back to neutral. We got 5 squats. Follow that up with an arm series. Gotta fly in the studio. It's gonna drive me crazy. And from there, we got toe touchers. 5 each side, pushing the hips back. Turn that toe up. Nice flat back position, depth. Not necessarily the priority, hinging at the hips. From there, 3 Jefferson curls. Rolling down nice and slow. Take your time. We got 3 passes. From there, we're going to go down to lizard. So I've got a long leg, point the toe, vertical shin. If I can get my elbows down to the ground, that's great. I'm not quite there. I'm just going to post up on my hands. Allow my hips to settle. And let's go to the other side. Same thing. Trying to settle everything down. What's up, Kyle? Welcome. From there, we're going to walk the hands out for puppy dog. Get nice and long with the fingertips. Hips are high. Trying to breathe your chest down to the ground. And from there, thoracic rotation. I'm reaching through. Nice, deep, open up to the ceiling. 5 each side. And once you're done with all those, you got pigeon pose. Kick the leg forward, back one drives back. Long toe. And let's go to the other side. From there, let's pop up to the hands. We got hand walks. 2 forward, 2 backwards. Nice long legs. Tippy toe. Walk it back. My legs are trying to stay locked out the whole time. Okay. Let's dive in with a little strength and positions. Continue with the finishing touches on a warm-up. So what we're going to do is grab our trainers. Nice long arms. I'm getting pull-aparts with my trainer. So from here, locked out elbows. Open up the curtain. Allow yourself to settle back down. Control that negative. Squeeze the back behind you. You may find very little resistance standing up top. That's totally fine. Pulling yourself up from that bottom position should be decently challenging. And then that negative back down also pretty challenging. We're going for 10. Once you got 10, we're going to use the trainers one more time. We're going to go for a trainer overhead squat. So check me out. What I'm trying to do is first get at the full length of my trainer. Okay, so I'm going to squat about here. If I squat here, it won't give me anything. If I try and squat from way back here, it's just going to pull me forward. Okay, so I'm directly up overhead. From there, I'm going to split my handles like I'm holding them directly up over my shoulders, and I'm going to knock out 10 squats. Okay, trying to keep as upright as I can, driving my hands in the air. I'm going to watch you guys knock out a couple. If you're familiar with overhead squats, you're trying to replicate that technique as much as possible. If you're not familiar with it, just trying to keep the hands stacked over the shoulders. And then maintain the full depth of the squat. Once you guys are all done there, we got dead bugs. You're gonna lie down on the ground. So very important. I'm trying to have my hips elevated off the ground. This is harder than it seemed, but I'm trying to basically create this space so I've got free and clear underneath my hips, okay? If my hips are just on the ground, it's not gonna be nearly as hard. If you can't get there, that's totally fine. Do the best you can with it. Same thing with my shoulders. I want my shoulders up off the ground, so I'm essentially just hanging out almost like I'm a dead bug resting on my back with my shell. From there, here I am. I'm a little dead bug, and I'm gonna reach out. Opposites to opposites, okay? Let's give it a shot, guys. You're trying to keep your hips and tailbone off the ground, your shoulder blades off the ground, and then alternate back and forth. If you find this easy, think about that position a little more. Can you elevate your shoulders and hips? If you find it excruciatingly difficult, perfect. You're right on point. It should be pretty tough to get through and maintain your positions. Keeping the hips off the ground is usually the biggest challenge because that long lever of your legs wants to just pull your butt back down to the ground. We got 10 total, 5 each side. Not a ton, but trying to make them high quality. Okay, from there, go ahead. Hop on up, grab any band, probably your light band. I'm going with the orange one. A little bit of shoulder prep. We got some shoulder stuff going on today. You could grab your mid band, your light band. Either of those would be fine. But I'm going to crank up a decent amount of volume, so going lights. Pretty good. Okay, we got pull aparts. Boom, regular old pull aparts. Squeeze back behind you. We got 20. Should be fairly easy to just crank them out. Just getting a little squeeze behind you. Just enough tension, you got to think about it. Once you got 20, flow right into 10 dislocates. Once again, not a ton of resistance, just moving the shoulders, trying to open up the chest, rotate those fists back behind you. Once you got 10 of those, step inside. We got band shoulder tees. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 10. Depends on how strong you are here. If you can crank away at them, go ahead and grab 10. If it's a struggle to keep everything on lockdown, do 5 really, really good ones. And once you got your between 5 and 10, you can go ahead and set your bands down. All right, let's go. I'm going heavy band. That's my blue bands. I'm going to go low attachment. No, I'm sorry, mid attachment. Boom. This one has really poor contrast, so just get my orange band in here as well. Mid attachment. Heavy band. Boom, that's all you need. Once you're here, let's step inside. Right here in my hip crease. Wearing it like a belt. From there, let's get 5 good mornings. I'm going to have not much tension at all just so you can see me. My feet are about my squat stance, soft knees, hinge, and come back up. You want to be walking forward enough that you get a little resistance as you pop those hips through. Okay? We got 5. Trying to avoid cranking your neck down. I don't want my chin to touch my chest. Trying to keep my eyes up and elevated, chest up and elevated. You should have a neutral gaze out in front of you. Not going to provide a ton of resistance, but we're going to add some layers to this, okay? So once you got your 5, let's now do it with a little bit of acceleration, okay? So I'm going to hinge through. I'm going to come and I'm going to snap my hips. Come through, snap my hips. Okay, we got 5 more. You're trying to get a little more aggressive and explosive, just kind of waking up the hips. turning them on. And we're going to add one more layer. Once you got your 5, go ahead and grab the old sandbag. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have my band, boom, around my hips. And then I'm going to walk it out, get my resistance, and have a band-resisted bag swing. Okay? If that makes sense, go ahead and hop into it. If it doesn't, do your thing. I'll be looking out for you. Basically, you want your band right around your waist, like you just had a moment ago. Once you got that, give me 5 bag swings. So we got 2 angles to think about. I've got the band pulling my hips back, and I've got the weight of the bag. Okay, here is the drill. We got 10. We're gonna go 15 seconds rest. 10 more, 15 seconds rest. We're gonna do that for 5 rounds, okay? It's gonna jack the heart rate up. It's gonna get the hips going. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, guys, step into your bands. We'll get our first one going here in about 15 seconds. Step in your bands. If you're not in them already, put your bag on the ready. We're going in 5 seconds. You can hang with my count as best you can. I'm gonna be counting out my reps and then counting out the rest. We're going in 3, 2, 1, 10 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15 seconds rest. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm just adding the bands. I got a narrow space, so I can't stretch it out too much. So I'm opting for a little more resistance. Okay, going in. Oh, no, foot. There we go. 2, 1, and here we go. 10 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15 seconds rest. You guys may have noticed balance comes into play. So we try to have that perfect angle, driving the heels into the ground. So when you come through for hip extension, you're in this perfectly balanced machine. Okay, going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 more swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more rounds. So not excruciatingly difficult, but if you're getting a good snap, you've got some good resistance. I'm starting to feel my glutes getting nice and fired up. Getting all that action going for some squats and some hinging stuff for later. Okay, going in 5. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. That's starting to get a little bit toasty. All right, we got one more. Some good glute activation for your evening. Going in. 5 seconds, the last set of 10. 2, 1. Pick up your bag and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. No joke, that simulates like being on like one of those booty extender machines at the gym. A nice little glute pump. Okay. We're gonna follow that up with another just single movement. So you're going high band attachment if you need it, okay? So we're going pike handstand push-ups with the band around the waist, okay, or in the armpits. So this is going to give me some resistance. So as I go for these, armpits isn't going to work. It's going to be in the waist. I can get full range of motion, okay? Your goal is first, full range of motion. Second, as little bands as possible, okay? So get your setup going. So Nitin, I highly recommend you use that door jam thing that I gave you because that has a tendency, it's going to slide right off the top. So get that knot shut into the door or shut the band into the door. All right, guys, we're going for 4 reps, 15 seconds rest in between each one, okay? Get my first one knocked out here in 5 seconds. Using the band if needed, otherwise as little resistance as possible. And 2, 1, going down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4. So some very quick sets, trying to maximize the amount of effort you are doing compared to the band. Use just as little amount of band as you need to get that full depth. Priority, tap the head. Okay, going in 5 seconds. Set 2 of 4. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 15 seconds. Trying to get into that deeper, more difficult end range strength. The goal would be to make these as challenging as possible, as little band as possible. Next set in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Down, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think we have one more set. Let's do one more set, just for good measure. Last set coming up in 5 seconds. Tapping the head is the priority into 1. Here we go. Last set of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Hang on for just a second. Next, we're going to get some bag strict presses going. So let's give this a shot. I'm going to hold my bag with dobbies up, okay? About shoulder width apart. If it starts to collapse, that's totally fine. Just squeeze it in the middle. You're doing what you do to make this work for then a press, okay? Let's find a way, guys. Let's get 5 presses. Don't worry, if you got beefy, strong shoulders, and you feel like, oh, no big deal, we got something. We're gonna tune this up for sure. From there, grab your orange band. If you want to feel like an absolute He-Man, try your red band, but orange I think is gonna be plenty for me. I'm gonna wrap this around, step inside. Once I step inside, I'm gonna give this a twist so it stays in place, and I'm like so. So I got this band hanging out in the middle of my bag. Standing inside, really any way you can get it latched onto your bag is going to be totally fine. I'm standing in the base. Let's give it a try, guys. Once you're inside there, let's go. Ooh, that dials it up a little bit. Let's get 5 more. Give it a shot, guys. Once you got your 5, relax. So, a couple notes about this. Let me just grab a different bag here. When I'm pressing, and especially while I'm under fatigue, I'm trying to maintain this stacked upright position. At no point do I want to hang out here or just kind of going here. I want to try and have a full range of motion all the way straight up into the air. So those are going to be the things that I'm looking for as we go through this. Okay? Okay, so that's movement 1. Movement 2 is band deadlift. So I'm grabbing my remaining 2 bands, threaded grip is definitely your go-to. You want to be all up in this place, so you don't have to worry about your grip. From there, I've gotten a little bit more comfortable with these in terms of just kind of cranking out on the hips. When I step inside, I want to step somewhat wide so that I have minimal slack in my hands, right? So imagine this. If I were to step on my bands in the middle here, and this is what it looked like, I'd have a ton of resistance. If I step on them away on the outsides, now I've got these short little arms to work with, okay? So that is how you change your band resistance. Let's get 10 deadlifts. I want you guys to play with 2 positions, okay? Adjust the feet around to make it harder and easier so that you can either get some good hip extension out of it or ease it up as you go. You're getting 10. So Ron, you're going to want to have your bands like so here, so it's doubled up, so that you can step on that middle portion as opposed to having the whole big thing. Yes, and then step right down on those now four sections of subband. All right, guys, so let's get this started. I'll be continuing to call this stuff out as we go along. We're going to start off with those deadlifts. Okay, so hold on. Reps, what are we talking about here? Ooh, band deadlifts for 30. No playing around. Okay, I'm just going to count mine out, guys. We'll try and keep on about the same pace. Okay, we'll get going here in about 10 seconds. Get your feet squared up. Get your handles in. Get yourself ready to go. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1, and we're getting 30 deadlifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, man. Starting to remember those sore hamstrings. Yee! Okay. We'll give it a solid 20 seconds. So this bag situation, once again, band is looped around the bag. Make a little triangle. Stand inside. Pressing from there. Okay, let's get going in 10 seconds. The bag is heavy enough without the band. That's totally fine. Go band free. All right. Going for 15 reps. On your own, guys. I'm just going to count mine out for some pace whenever you're ready. Trying to stay nice and stacked and upright. Avoid leaning back. Tuck the chin to give your nose and your face some clearance. But in general, trying to stay straight up and down. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, ooh, 15. Woo! All right. This will be another little combo. Oh, we got 4 of them. Okay. Whew. Man, my glutes and ham is still pumped up from that last set. Okay, I'm going to try and go here in about 15 seconds. Find my stance once again. Get my hands threaded in. 3, 2, 1. And you guys are going on your own. I'm just going to count mine out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Wow. Oh, man. Whew. Pretty gnarly, guys. Okay. Now I get the heart rate going too. All right. Let's get squared up to the bags. Ready for the next set. Coming up in, say, about 10 seconds. Again, trying to keep shoulders stacked on top of tight abs. We're going into one. On your own, guys. A count of 15. If you find the bag to be a little cumbersome, think of it like this. Imagine I have this awkward object. I've got a bag of rice, and I'm trying to set it up onto a shelf. I'm gonna have to grab the bag, squeeze the bag, and then get it up tall. If I try and treat it like a barbell, or I try and like nestle it comfortably, it's just gonna kind of fall all over me. So your best bet, squeeze, pinch, lift, like you're lifting a bag of flour or something like that. All right, guys. Heading back to our deadlifts. Give it just another quick 15 seconds. Yay! Find your feet. Find your hands. Summon your glute courage. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Oh! Woo! Good times. All right. Band strict presses. Coming up. About 15 seconds. Find your feet. Grab your bag. Squeeze that bag of rice. Lift it up to the top shelf. And you've got 15 reps. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, God. And that band just makes that peak lockout. So gnarly. Okay. We got one more set. One more set. And then a bit of a longer WOD for not a long WOD day. Some movement explanation. So let's get right into it, because we're going to have a little bit of cool down time in order to do some WOD explanation. So as soon as you guys are ready, get into your last set of deadlifts. I'm knocking mine out in 2, 1, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Woo! Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Same thing. Rolling right into it. We're going to have a bit of cool down coming up. So, on your own count, whenever you're ready, grabbing your bag presses. I'm going for mine in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! All right. Take a moment, guys. Slightly longer WOD. We're going to about 12 minutes. Very brief pause in between it all. And some new movements. But we'll build off of what we just went through. So, I think we can ditch all of our bands. Can we ditch all of our bands? Oh, man. Ditch all your bands. You don't need bands. This is just a bag on bag on bag workout. That's it. Yeah, okay. So first movement is a push press. Push press is using my legs. You can think of this as cheating your press. It will not be cheating. You'll be working plenty hard. But what that's going to look like is add the legs. Boom. So I can leap this up into the air. What this is going to do is more prioritize heart rate, a little bit of burn in the legs as opposed to just strict shoulder fatigue. Okay? I'll ask you guys to do all the reps. I'm just giving you a preview real quick. Push press, back squat. That one's pretty straightforward. We've done these. You're just flipping to the back. Boom, hit your squats. Okay? From there, combining it all together into a thruster. I've got my same bag position. I go squat, plus up, squat, plus up. Simple as that, guys. Those are our movements. I'll tell you how we're going to put them together in just a moment. Can I see everyone get 5 push presses? Use the legs. Cheat that weight up overhead. Use some acceleration to drive it up there. It should feel weightless. That is the point. Just 5. From there, go ahead, set it onto your back. We haven't done really any squat mechanics. So let's go for 5 back squats. Throwing it onto the shoulders, just settling into some squats. We got 5. If the first movement poops out, your push press poops out, more legs. If your squats poop out, ditch the bag, just squat, okay? Next one, there's no getting around this, no place to hide, the thrusters. Once again, we're going all the way down, all the way up. Let's get 3. Full squat, all the way up. Let's give it a shot, guys. We got 3. Okay, moment of truth. What precisely are we going to do with these? We got 5 minutes. We're going to go 8 of everything. 8 push press, 8 back squat, 8 thruster. Repeat, repeat, repeat. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 until 5 minutes expires. Once 5 minutes expires, 90 seconds rest. Throw the bag down, hang out, 90 seconds. We pick it back up for 5 more minutes of 16, 16, 16. Push press, back squat, thruster. Okay? That doesn't make sense? That's okay. Just hang with me. I'm going to be calling it all out. Let me get some time on the clock, guys. No time like the present while the heart rate's still doing some stuff. We're going in 10. Grab your bag. Starting with our push presses. We got 8 and 2, 1, and here we go. Using the legs to get up there. Once you got 8, you can flip it down to the shoulders, and we've got back squats for 8. We're going to go back up front, now to a thruster. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. We're getting 8. If you got the juice, guys, link right into your next one. We're a minute in. Continuing right away with my push presses. And then right back into your squats. It's going to be a screamer, guys. I led you out of the gate a little bit hot. Find your own pace. Try and stick with it. Two minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Pace yourself. Woo! Three minutes in, 2 minutes to go. Feels like forever, guys. Find a way to keep it moving. If and when you guys do drop it, try and make your turnarounds quick. Try and get back to it. Doesn't have to be fast. Just getting under tension before you want to. Trying to initiate that movement just before you want to. Final minute, guys. Almost there, working towards rest. 10 seconds. Last couple reps. 3, 2, 1. Rest easy. "90 seconds, guys. Take your time."
Hey, Eric.
Yes.
You sure that 16, 16, 16 isn't a typo?
I wish it were, my friend. In fact, I wish it said 444.
Just making sure.
All right, guys. Nasal breathing as quickly as you can. Try and recover. That 5 minutes, that straight up felt like an eternity. But we got 5 more. It's going to probably feel slightly worse. 30 seconds, guys. Start getting mentally prepared to hit those 16s. Same order, same movements. Double the reps. Trying to have that heart rate calm down just a little bit. Okay, guys, we're going in 10. Get your bag set, ready to go. Holster it up into your push press. In 2, 1, and here we go. Same thing, guys, trying to link them together. Find those squats. That's 1 minute in. Two minutes in. It ain't tough, guys. Try and keep a flow going. We're 3 minutes in. Time is speeding up. It's going fast. Just got to focus on what you're doing. Put together some big sets. Only 2 minutes to go. 1 minute to go. Hang in there, guys. 30 seconds. Almost done. Hang with it. Fight through it, guys. This is where the gains come from when you don't want to do it. Here we go, Kyle, find something. Here we go, Ron, find something. Keep it moving, guys. Almost there, 15 seconds. Keep squatting, keep pressing, keep moving. 10 seconds, here we go, Nitin. Here we go, Kyle. 5, 3, 2, 1. And time. Nice job, everybody. Okay. As soon as you're able, you're finding a wall. You're finding a wall. You don't have a wall. You're on the floor. Seated. You're doing what I'm doing, but you're just sitting on the ground. As soon as you can, guys, that and nasal breathing. From there, if you're on the wall, we're going to find a wall squat. If you're on the ground, you're going for baby makers. Opening up the hips. If you're on the wall, I'm pulling my shins down so that my back is flat with the ground. Optimize squat position. If you're on the ground, you don't have a wall, just going for baby makers. And from there, go ahead and stand up. Grab a band of your choosing. The thicker the better. Band is like so. Palms facing. Got a decent amount of slack in the ends. I want this to be somewhat tight so that as I reach and fold over, I stretch the front of my shoulder. If it's too loose, just adjust and repeat. You fold forward, your hands go up over your head. Allow those shoulders to open up. And relax. Let's take a seat. Straight leg. Crossed leg. Opposite arm comes and hooks the shin. And I squeeze. I give my thigh a nice big hug. I'm trying to close that distance. I'm trying to touch the inside of my thigh to my sternum. Squeezing nice and tight. And let's go to the other side. Cross, hook, squeeze. Nice job, everybody. That was probably one of the more brutal WODs, considering the time is not super long. But that is a rough combo to put together, and try and keep linking them up. Okay, from there, make sure you have some space behind you as we kick over. If you can't touch, that's fine. You just reach in with those toes. And then when you come back up, forward fold. Just let that chin drop. And let's get one more. Toes go back. And come back forward. We got one more stretch before we go. If you have your bag handy, go ahead and lay down next to it. Get comfy with it. You're going to drape a leg on top. This is basically just a spacer. So I'm making 90 degrees with the knee, 90 degrees with the hip. Leg just falls on. From there, I grab my back foot. And then try and keep this in contact. Smush everything. Ah, yeah. Down on the ground. You're trying to just melt. Down on the ground. And let's switch it up, go to the other side. Just tossing your bag over. Knee stays in contact. Grab your foot, and you're trying to have your back touch the ground. So, Katie, you're actually going the other way. So try and flatten out. Yeah, that way towards the ground. Try and flatten out. Turn your chest towards the ceiling. Back to the ground. Oh. That's one of my favorite guys. Gets all those sneaky pops in your back. Opens everything up. And relax. Woo! Ah, good times. Well done, everybody. Nice work for the week. Hopefully you guys were able to get your 3 classes in. I'll see whoever's here tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. You guys did great tonight, hanging with those tough ones. Nice job, Brad. Well done, Tom.
Thanks, sir.
Nice job, Katie. Nice work, Nitin. Good one, Kyle. Well done, guys. Have a good night.